So this is the full presentation. This is the what's next. Watch this. When I'm playing Cata, Rogue probably, Rogue. I don't know what my plan is though. I definitely want to focus on Classic Plus. I gotta see what SOD is looking like though. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited for that. I don't know how good SOD is yet, so but we're obviously gonna play. We're gonna see what's good. So this is the big one here. This is the deep dive, right? 40-minute video.
Everyone. Here's our next presentation. World of Warcraft Classic. What's next?
Hola, BlizzCon! Hi! My name is Ana Resendes, and I am one of the 2 lead software engineers on the World of Warcraft Classic team. Today, yeah.
Did you watch the retail expansion stuff? Yeah, I saw the trailer. I haven't seen what they plan on doing yet though.
Today, I will be joined by 3 other of my members of the Classic team.
Okay, guys, this is a big video for me. I really hope it catches my attention.
So you know, WoW Classic was announced. At
That is wake up, bro. I let him from my flight, guys,
day,
2.5 hours ago.
Really hard to bring those precious memories of WoW to you and to me.
Here we are.
The Classic journey officially started when you joined us in 2019 back in Azeroth, creating a new character. Remembering the importance of having a good wand and being careful of how many mobs you pull at a time. We went through the journey of getting your first mount and feeling like you were riding the most powerful machine, making all those level 10s jealous of your speed.
There is no way my mount looks like that, or my character. Something's going on here.
Eventually, we hit 60 levels, and we went on to face some of the most iconic challenges, including the Fire Lord himself, Lord Ragnaros. We ran the Gong of Anchorage and saw new Scar Lords walking among us. We completed our journey at level 60 by adventuring into Naxxramas with 39 other of our friends. In 2021,
yeah, this is
the
healing
Dark Portal
stats,
opened,
girlfriend.
and us brave heroes stepped forward into a new world to face the Born in Legion. In Outland, we learned to fly and see the world from a different perspective. And after killing many Talbot, we contested Illidan, and turns out, you know, maybe we were prepared after all. Later on, we explored the coldest continent of Azeroth. We arrived to Northrend via boat of Zeppelin, and we started hearing about the...
I'm new to WoW. Will the character and leveling reset when SOD drops? So I think we all start from level 1 NDO. So from what I'm aware of, there's gonna be like 5 different versions of WoW. There's gonna be, oh my god. There's gonna be Retail, the Season of Discovery, Classic Era, Hardcore, and then Cataclysm. So yeah, 5 different versions of WoW. Oh my god.
The presence of the Lich King. We became masters of vehicles. And if you're like me, indeed press
It's too much.
red button.
At this point,
Yeah.
there's at this point you're gonna be, it's too late now.
And defeat the Lich King on top of
It's too late
Icewind
now.
Citadel. You know, as you heard earlier from our executive producer Holly, our journey will continue into Cataclysm Classic in 2024.
I do miss the
Classic
days of like
journey
one
started
expansion. We
with
all
you
played the same expansion,
as a love letter to the WoW community.
but the only option that we'd have would be
We
Retail.
asked what
So
you wanted. You responded to us, and we listened. And as we move onward, we look to bring new Classic experiences to life, Cata and beyond. We're driven by smart changes as informed by you. So this is Cata for you. You know, but before we talk about all the changes that we're bringing to Cataclysm Classic, let's talk about...
what's the number one reason you stopped playing Dragonflight? I just stopped falling in love. I just stopped enjoying Retail overall. I think just game design, class design. Congrats on the tournament. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys.
Forgans, go! Cataclysm also unlocks a bigger combination of classes and races. For players that like to play as a Night Elf Mage, your time is now. Transmogs are coming back into Cataclysm.
Really? Night of Mage was Cata?
Start getting those ideas ready for your next Transmog contest. For the Explorers, there's also where Archaeology makes its debut. And for our PvP fans, Rated Backgrounds are coming back. Yeah, love PvP. The world will be changed after Sharding of Deathwing. No giant swords just yet, but big changes to Azeroth nonetheless.
Okay, I mean, we know what happens in Cata, guys. I'm gonna skip the Cata part, because we all know what's happening to Cata. Oh, hardcore. Here we go.
That's really, really impressive. But, okay, who here has died before level 60 in hardcore? Yeah. Me too. You and I, my friends, that has happened. But in fact, you're not alone. Yeah.
Hunter!
You have joined the graveyard alongside all these characters, including those unfortunate hunters. So here are updated stats from end of last month. And for our next information of data here, I do not have a data table for this, but let's take a look at some reenactments of the 3 most common environmental deaths in hardcore. So who else was looting that final mob and forgot to take a look at their breath meter? Or maybe you were too busy typing in the chat in Ironforge and became one with the Great Forge. Or you misjudged the distance and gravity gave you a moral reminder. I've been there.
I like the Mitch shout out.
I mean, these are some dumb ways to die, you know, but on the opposite side, there are so much more heroic ways to die. And we have been super excited to see how players have engaged with our new feature, Duel to the Dead. Mokura. Yeah. We're very impressed by the community events and all the players that have been brave enough to participate in them. It takes a lot. But you know, as Holly mentioned earlier today, we have a new optional rule set coming to hardcore. So we are excited to officially announce that Self-Found will be coming to hardcore in early 2024. Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm actually down. I don't know if I want to play an SSF tournament. I mean, I do, but if I had the option, I'd be down for Season of Discovery more so, just because it's newer, and like it'd be more interesting, and you would have retail players play. Like it would just be so competitive.
Players that opt into this mode won't be able to trade, use the mail.
What is solo self-found? Solo self-found is just like no trading, no auction house, no grouping. Any piece of item, professions, anything you do is all for you. So like, let's say you want to level up engineering, guys. You're gonna have to mine, level up engineering, get everything you need for engineering, and then you have to drop it, level up herbalism in order to get alchemy to make your own pots. So I'm down with it. I think it's gonna be really fun. But if I had the option for 2 tournaments, I would definitely go with Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery, we don't know anything about it yet. So
use the action house until you reach max level. We hope that you join us to take on.
Oh, they only said self-found, not solo. Okay, so you can do dungeons with people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you so much for joining us on the classic journey so far, and we can't wait to see you back in Azeroth. So now, I know everybody wants to hear more about the Season of Discovery, so I'm gonna bring in, my senior producer, Josh Greenfield. Thank you.
Oh, okay, here we go. Seasons of Discovery.
Wow, look at this crowd. Hello, BlizzCon. My name's Josh Greenfield, and I'm the senior game producer on WoW Classic. I'm here to talk to you today about our new season for a Classic World of Warcraft, Season of Discovery. Today, I'm going to give you an introduction and an overview of what our season is at a very high level, as well as giving you an idea of what our major features are. After this overview,
new Rune
hand
abilities, new endgame activities, level bandit content phases,
discoveries
discoveries from throughout the world. Okay.
Jump in. So it seems fitting to start off talking about discoveries.
What up,
Jalen? It's in the name, after all, so it seems pretty important.
Yes, you think about Sod? Really? Okay.
When you first start a character in Season of Discovery, it'll look and feel identical to original World of Warcraft. You'll slay kobolds, you'll give lazy peons a bonk, all the kind of normal things you do when starting fresh in World of Warcraft. When you get to around level 2, however, in the starter zone, your class trainer will offer you a new quest, and this is to go find your first rune. We'll talk about runes in a little bit more in a minute, but after that intro quest, the game simply tells you, go find more. And that's kind of where discoveries come in. Discoveries are essentially secrets hidden throughout the game world. They usually aren't quests in the traditional sense. There's nothing on your map to show them to you. This is Classic after all. And some may be as simple as a treasure coffer deep in a cobalt mine, but many are small events kind of unto themselves, oftentimes requiring more than one player, a little bit of creativity, or some keen observation skills to obtain. One of the things we love about Azeroth is the sense of awe and wonder it inspires. It's a massive world. But due to the kind of solved nature of original WoW, it can sometimes feel a lot smaller than it did when we first started our adventures. Discoveries are a way to disrupt that a bit. Keep the world familiar, comfortable, but add enough new things to find to evoke that sense of adventure and exploration we first felt when we stepped foot in Azeroth. Beyond the next hill, deep in the next crypt or cave, something exciting could be hidden. One other thing we love about Discoveries is this social and information sharing aspect. For those first few weeks of each phase, we hope to find secret finding communities pop up, both in and out of game, as players scour Azeroth to find all these little hidden
yeah, it'd be like all over Wowhead. The discoveries will be all over Wowhead and stuff. Like
sharing what they found with each other in real time.
Yeah.
We think that social and info sharing aspect is super exciting, and we can't wait to see how long it takes for all these little secrets to be found. In order to preserve this sense of discovery, we will not be holding a public beta or PTR for Season of Discovery. Thank you, yeah. We want day one of Season of Discovery to feel as fresh and full of surprises as we can. So we're taking a chance here to keep those first few weeks as exciting as possible.
Really watch
Yo, Johnny, thanks for the tier 3, man. That's why I'm watching it right now, bro. Literally why I'm watching it right now, because I'm the same way, dude. Thanks for the tier 3 resub. Love you, buddy.
Last thing we'll say about Discoveries now is that we wanted to craft them in a way that really felt at home in original WoW. Many times when playtesting amongst ourselves, we'd find a new NPC or an object, and someone would hesitate and say, like, is this from 2004?
Appreciate the subs, guys.
Or like, yeah,
happy to be home.
Like,
happy to be home. I'm tired. I'll stream a little bit.
That's a great success.
And get some good sleep tonight.
These things feel as like a natural part of Azeroth as it was at this point in WoW's history. Next, let's talk a little bit about level-banded content phases and what that means. In essence, level-banded content phases are how we're going to approach the level-up journey in Season of Discovery. When we initially launch, the level cap in Season of Discovery will be level 25. After a number of weeks, the level cap will increase to a higher level for the next.
I kind of like that. I kind of liked the pause. Like, I like that. That's interesting.
Well, why a level cap of 25 to start with? Well, our inspiration for this actually came from the WoW Classic beta in 2019. We saw how much fun the game was when the level was capped at a lower level, and how players would find new and exciting talent and item combinations to optimize around. And this is something we've always looked
It's a W. It's a W
on,
for sure.
And it's something we've wanted to sort of explore ever since.
It's interesting.
How approachable an initial lower level cap could be. We talk a lot internally about approachability on WoW Classic and respecting players' time. There's a major goal of this level-banded approach to really give you a chance to get into it. One of the things we really consistently see on forums or social media too is it too late to start? And oftentimes we'll hear this literally within a day or two of a new release. And obviously, it's never too late to start playing Classic WoW. But as we've all, grown into additional responsibilities and found ourselves spending maybe a little less time.
Dangus. I just think it gives you opportunity to, farm bis and people run events, twinking, and you also just don't burn out as easily too. We don't all have to rush to the max level and then like do the raids and then do the dungeons and then you don't just burn out. So it's nice. It's nice.
That we used to, we can definitely feel that sense of kind of fear of missing out or FOMO. When we log
exactly.
in after a long
FOMO.
Week
That's like
and
best
see our
word.
Friends 10 or 20 levels ahead of us. And for that, this level-banded approach is perfect. There will be plenty to do in each new leveling journey, from the quests and dungeons and battlegrounds we all know and love, to finding all the brand new things to discover across Azeroth. And then later on, leveling new alts to find all of their hidden discoveries as well. There's lots to do, but we're hoping that you won't ever feel that sense of being behind just because you couldn't play on a given day. We also plan to give a very sizable experience boost to the previous level band every time we raise the level cap. This is kind of similar to Joyous Journeys and Wrath Classic.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Or once a level in alt, you'll be able to catch up to your friends in no time. So
I mean,
the next thing we want to talk about is Endgame at level cap. So when we kind of decided on this level band,
don't mind it, but don't love it.
We had to kind of sit down.
Let's see the Endgame here.
What is Endgame when the level cap is 25? And first, I think it makes sense to talk a little bit about our inspiration. And this is something we really keep coming back to a lot on Classic. Since this is a version of original WoW, we wanted to start out grounded in familiar locations and put the focus for the new stuff on fresh gameplay and mechanics in those iconic dungeons and locales. To that end, our first...
I like it too. Leveling is boring.
Will be the iconic...
I don't disagree with you, but I just think that like Classic in general, like the leveling phase is very, very enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like I think... So yeah, I personally think it's very enjoyable when leveling in Classic, and this is what essentially what it's supposed to be, is just a Classic, you know?
Dungeon, Black Fathom Deeps, reimagined as a 10-player raid instance. Thank you. Next, one of our main goals is to ensure that these are fully featured, deep, satisfying raids, and not simply the addition of a few mechanics to existing encounters as they were in 2004. All of these encounters are a full ground-up redesign and should feel like proper raid encounters. And of course,
thank you,
with new
Prophet. Thank you,
raids
guys.
Comes lots of new loot.
Okay, let's see the loot. Let's see the loot.
In addition to raids, we also really want to play up that PvP aspect. And as a result, we're planning to add several outdoor PvP events to the game as the level caps.
Hey, Thrader. Nice meeting you too, man. Yeah, if you have any good photos, just send me a Discord or Twitter, bro.
Lastly, one of the things we're most excited about is where we go when we start getting to higher levels. We are leaving the door open to the possibility of completely new experiences and the prospects of exploring previously unfinished or unused locales for future raid and dungeon content.
Wait, what did you say?
Or unused experiences, and the prospects of exploring previously unfinished or unused locales for future raid and dungeon content.
Nice. Nice. BlizzCon was great, Johnny. It was really good, man.
We think that level 25 is going to be full of great, memorable gameplay that feels right at home in original WoW, but this is just the first step, and we think the best is yet to come. So next, let's kind of change gears and talk about rune engraving a little bit. So this is one of the most exciting new things about Season of Discovery. One of the most consistent pieces of feedback we've gotten.
So this gameplay last second.
WoW, such as our Season of Mastery,
and that's what it is, right?
Players would like to try some adjustments to their favorite class or spec. We really wanted to take a chance with Season of Discovery and go kind of wild here, and we did. That's where rune engraving comes in. Rune engraving is a new skill that all Season of Discovery characters know automatically on character creation. Rune engraving allows you to gather, learn, and apply new class abilities directly to your equipment, kind of like enchants. In the initial 1 through 25 experience, you'll be able to discover runes in your chest, legs, and glove slots. And as the level cap increases,
we should focus more on the world rather than raids.
Additional runes for other item slots will be discoverable.
Professional stuff. Hopefully, hopefully it still has a huge Classic element to it, which we all love.
To your gear at will, just out of combat. One of the most exciting things about these runes is that they exist completely outside of the talent system, meaning that you could very realistically splash in, damage abilities with a healing
arenas. I'd be blown away if they put arenas into Classic of Season of Discovery.
To round out the tank spot in your 5-player group if you're missing one. You may also encounter previously faction-specific Paladin and Shaman buffs as runes, which helps bring some parity to each faction without those classes losing their unique flavor.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
In order to also streamline the talent system to go along with runes, we do plan to adjust the respec cost to be much more nominal in Season of Discovery, particularly at low levels.
Okay, lower respec cost. Nice, nice.
That's not all. That's not all. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, someday, you won't be constrained to just one talent spec in Season of Discovery. Who knows? So, overall, we've been playing this a ton internally. We've been having so much fun with it. It's everything we love about Classic, plus so much more.
I see you, buddy. I see you.
I'd like to hand this off
to
one of our lead software engineers, Nora Valletta, to talk about some specific abilities you may encounter on the different classes, as well as to talk a bit about our PvP plans for Season of Discovery. Take it away, Nora.
That guy was really cool. I liked him. He was good.
Thanks, Josh.
Bihar, thank you, man.
Hey,
Richie, thank you, guys.
My name's Nora Valletta, and along with Anna, I'm a lead software engineer on WoW Classic. There are... Thanks. There are over 100 runes in the 1 to 25 leveling bracket across all classes, and we'd love for you guys to go forth and discover them on your own. However, to give you an idea of what to expect, I have a few to share with you today. First things first, I want to share some of the things we had in mind when designing runes in Season of Discovery. One is to shake up the meta. Our seasonal content is a great opportunity to deliver WoW Classic, but with a twist. With our non-seasonal content, we try to deliver a classic experience close to the original, but with seasons, we have the freedom to experiment with what-if scenarios, such as, what if rogues could tank? What if paladins did have a taunt? On that point, we wanted to introduce abilities such that each class has something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see what the classes look like. I don't know.
Something special. Something that other classes can point to and go, dang, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. Many of the runes
ads, I'm sorry, chat. If you guys got Twitch Prime or Twitch Turbo, no ads.
Popular abilities from
or sub.
WoW expansions, so many of them will be familiar to you. That said, some of these familiar abilities may actually behave a little differently than you remember. Some spells and abilities you'll discover have never been introduced before in any WoW expansion. For these,
I like
we
that.
were careful to make sure they were an appropriate fit for class fantasy. Most importantly, we want Classic to continue to feel like Classic.
Thank God.
Many of the iconic spells and abilities you've seen in various WoW expansions feel fitting for that expansion or fitting for modern WoW, but would feel out of place in Classic, so we tried to avoid introducing anything with a too modern feel and made adjustments wherever it made sense. Anyways, enough of that. Let's take a sneak peek at some of those abilities. Druids. In Season of Discovery, you have an interrupt called Skull Bash, which can be used in cat or bear form. Fury of Storm Rage
reduces the mana cost of Wrath by 100%. Each time you deal damage with Wrath, you have a 12% chance for your next healing touch. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool, actually.
The mana cost of Wrath. Dealing damage with Wrath has a chance to make your next healing touch instant. Wild Growth applies a heal over time effect to your target and up to...
I know druids love Wild Growth, so I'm not sure. I'm sure they're not too excited for that. I mean, too upset about Wild Growth coming back.
...by party members.
Tiger, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, Hunters. Beast Mastery will increase your pet's damage, health, and focus regen. Growl is now a proper taunt. Explosive Shot is a ranged damage over time ability. And Lone Wolf gives you a damage boost if you have...
Engrave your chest or roll with the Lone Wolf. You deal with all act. Hey, and Defunct, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. Top gift of the day and week. Thank you, bro. You deal 25% increased damage to all pets while you do not have an active pet.
No active pet. Pair this with dual wielding, and you've got yourself a mean melee hunter. Mages. Ice Lance is an instant frost spell that deals triple damage to frozen targets.
A lot of reused abilities.
Living Flame causes flames to erupt.
Summons a spellfire flame that moves towards the target, leaving a trail of spellfire. This trail deals damage, so like, okay, something that follows you.
And chase a nearby enemy, leaving a burning trail in its wake. And Regeneration.
Regeneration heals the target for 485 health over 3 seconds and applies Temporal Beacon for 30 seconds. Records the subject's space-time position. 100% of all arcane damage done by the caster will be converted to chromatic healing and divided amongst the caster's current temporal beacon targets. Okay.
Is a heal, which marks your target with a temporal beacon. Another rune ability called Rewind Time will heal the damage taken over the previous 5 seconds. You can heal other people
This is
with this,
yeah,
by
this
the
is
way,
literally
not
like
just
evokers.
yourself. So I hope you've made room on your roster for mage healers. Paladins. In WoW Classic, they don't have a taunt, but here it is in Season of Discovery. Hand of Reckoning is your taunt. Knowing this ability will also increase the threat bonus of Righteous Fury and cause you to gain mana when healed by other players. Crusader Strike is a weapon attack.
No more auto attack Andes. Okay.
It's a weapon attack which costs no additional mana and instead regenerates your mana slightly.
No auto attack,
with each hit.
Andes.
And Seal of Martyrdom can be activated to cause melee attacks to strike other nearby targets. You'll lose health when inflicting damage with this. However, nearby party members will gain mana based on the damage you take.
Okay, okay, Judgment of Wisdom type stuff.
Priests. You can channel Penance to heal nearby friendly targets or deal damage to enemy targets.
Penance is great.
Prayer of Mending heals
Palm
your
is
target
great.
the next time they take damage or receive.
But they're just like old, like they're just. I mean, they're just giving them abilities that obviously they know is gonna be good and that people love. So I mean, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not new.
Afterwards, it'll bounce to another friendly player nearby. Homunculi.
Oh, what's this?
Animates 3 miniature copies of your character, which will attack your target with a mace, a sword, and an axe, reducing their attack speed, attack power, and armor, respectively.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of runes, guys. I know there's a lot of runes.
From stealth, Shadow Strike allows you to teleport behind your target.
No! I don't like that. Shadow Strike is such a retail ability.
For a nice big chunk of damage. Envenom is a finishing move. It deals poison damage based on your deadly poison doses on the
Shadow Strike is such a retail ability.
Target, and also increases the frequency of applying instant poison for some time afterwards. Just a Flesh Wound is our rogue tank ability. You generate way more threat.
You take 20% reduced physical damage while Blade Dance is active. Additionally, you have a 6% reduced chance to critically hit, and you taunt. Okay.
You take reduced physical damage while Blade Dance is active. You're less likely to be critically hit by melee attacks, and you're faint.
It's just step ambush. Yeah, but when you think of Shadow Strike, you really think of retail rogues. Like it's definitely a retail-esque ability for sure.
This ability turns into a taunt called Tease. Shamans. Lava Lash deals offhand weapon damage. Offhand. In Season of Discovery, Enhancement Shamans can dual wield with the help of another rune not pictured here. Happy hunting. Healing Rain is a gradual AoE heal which can be placed on the ground, or on a lamppost, or on the ceiling. Way of Earth allows you to perform the coveted role of Shaman Tank.
Oh, hell yeah, that's sick. That's really sick. I like that. Shaman tanking is sick as fuck.
With this, you'll deal increased threat, you'll take less damage, and Earth Shock becomes your taunt. Warlocks.
Okay.
Haunt deals damage, increases all shadow damage you deal to the target, and heals you for the damage it dealt once it's dispelled or expires. Chaos Bolt sends a big beefy bolt of fire at the enemy. It always hits,
okay.
It can't be resisted, and it causes all of your fire spells to pierce through absorption effects. And Metamorphosis.
Damn, Soul Link. SL lock with meta?
Shift, allowing you to transform into a demon, similar to a druid's bear form, increasing your armor and reducing your chance to be critically hit.
Is there a cooldown on this? Doesn't look like to...
Searing Pain becomes instant, Shadow Bolt becomes a melee cleave, and Curse of Recklessness is your taunt.
Okay.
Warriors.
It's a form. Okay.
Victory Rush is a weapon attack that can be used after killing an enemy. It will heal you
like
for
Shadow
a certain
form.
percentage of your health. Devastate will cause your Sunder armor to deal main hand weapon damage, increased for each stack of Sunder armor already on the target. And Raging Blow is a vicious strike that deals heavy damage, but can only be used while enraged. Now this is just a taste of all the abilities coming to classes in Season of Discovery. And really, bottom line, we want everyone to feel OP. Anyways.
Where's got dog shit, guys?
Enough about runes. Let's instead turn our attention to the ancient forest of Ashenvale in northern Kalimdor. Ashenvale is known for its beauty, its rich natural resources, and its role as a hot.
Yeah, I'll go through the runes after this, guys. I'll go through the runes after this.
Horde and the Alliance. In Season of Discovery, earning kills while in Ashenvale will trigger a zone-wide PvP event. During this event, a leader will appear in the zone for each faction, a Farseer for the Horde, and a Priestess of the Moon for the Alliance. Your objective is simple. It's to defeat the enemy leader. Now,
Oh my god, this is Ashran.
Easier said than done. These leaders are tough, so you'll have to work together to take them out. In addition to the main camps where those faction leaders reside, various other camps will spawn across the zone for each faction. The Priestess of the Moon and the Farseer are each buffed by respective leaders in those smaller camps. The more of those small camps you can take out, the weaker your enemy's faction leader will become.
Oh my god.
Sounds familiar. It's much like Alterac Valley.
Yeah.
This event is an awesome way to earn honor, as well as reputation with Warsong Gulch factions, which allows you to unlock some of the best level 25
content's
gear
content.
in the game. You'll also be able to earn a mount, which you can actually use at level 25, but only in Ashenvale. It will increase your speed by 50%.
Yo, Nomadic, thank you very much. Appreciate the sub, dude.
Thank you, guys. The enemy. So, come kick some ash in Ashenvale. I'll see you there.
There is SSF for hardcore already announced.
Anyways, I've done enough talking. It's time for me to pass things off to Tim, who's going to talk to you about raids and the PvE endgame. Take it away, Tim.
Or it's SF, not SSF.
Thank you, Nora. Hey, BlizzCon!
God damn, Kenny. Horny of the
My name is
timeline.
Tim Jones, and I'm the assistant lead designer on World of Warcraft Classic. Woo! Multiplayer content is the heart of World of Warcraft. Whether we're questing together, running a dungeon, crafting an item for a friend, or chatting in guild about where
Congrats
to
on
find
the win.
that
Thank
new
you very much.
Metamorphosis rune for Warlock.
Thank you,
WoW
guys.
offers one of the richest multiplayer experiences across all of gaming. And Season of Discovery aims to
This guy's forced
deliver on
laughed.
providing new group
I mean, you have
content
to,
that's
man. I
both
mean,
challenging
you're
and
in
rewarding.
stage in front of everyone. You gotta.
Now, first, I want everyone to take a moment with me and imagine, alongside the Zorm Strand on Ashenvale's north coast, lies the ruins of an ancient elven temple to the goddess Rune. Evil stirs within, drawing the likes of the Naga and the Twilight's Hammer in search of power and anything that could hasten the coming of the old gods. You know, maybe you've been here before.
I've heard about the Zico's video. I'll watch it afterwards, guys.
Familiarity with this place, it's hard not to be drawn in by.
But I mean, I already knew about it. Like Zico, we talked about it before. But yeah, I watched the video.
The robust creature and spell ecology of Black Fathom Deeps. You know, on the Classic team, we couldn't help but ask ourselves, could this amazing location be more than just a 5-player dungeon? So we're excited. Get your level 25 Prebis, equip your runes, find 9 of your best friends, and get ready. The Classic team is proud to announce Level Up Raids. New instance challenges for raid groups to experience the max level for each of Season of Discovery's content bands. Woo!
Guys, I don't have 9 friends.
At level 25, Black Fathom Deeps is the first
Woo!
level up raid that you'll experience in Season of Discovery. You know, groups should be easy to form. Grab a couple tanks and healers, make a party of 10, you're good to go.
Yeah, so it's UBRS,
God
right?
knows
Yeah,
everyone and
UBRS.
their mom can tank and heal in Season of Discovery now, so that shouldn't be a problem. And content phases in Season of Discovery won't be as long as traditional Classic expansion patches either. And we want you to have as many opportunities to explore and plunder the riches within. And as such, Black Fathom will offer a 3-day lockout, much like the raid Zul'Gurub. You know, the story's the same. The location
Will I make my own Sod Guild?
Familiar to some. But
I'm
the
down to make a
challenges
Sod
and
Guild. I'm not
rewards
gonna lead
are
it though,
brand
guys.
new.
I will not lead it.
7 new bosses are here to both entertain and test your skills. And how could we not make raid content without new loot? Existing quests and rewards have also been updated for the raid as well. And you'll even be able to find secrets within the raid. Can you solve the mystery of the Twilight Artisan? Can you find the recipes for Black Fathom sharpening stones and wizard oil? And will you be the first group to access the New World buff, Boon of Black Fathom?
Oh, new world buff.
Okay. I love your guys' enthusiasm. This is amazing. Let's peek behind the curtain at what challenges await players in Black Fathom. You know, or as we affectionately call it, BFD, not to be confused with BRD or BFA or BWL or BWD. You guys get the idea. Baron Aquinas.
Tectone, appreciate you, my boy. Thank you, dude.
A simple quest NPC.
Thanks, man.
Must challenge his elemental.
How you feeling so far about this? I'd have to see what the other like levels like 40, 50, 60, all that stuff. But this is interesting. I just hope it's not too retail-y. Like I don't want them to implement like too much of the retail shit into the game. So we'll see.
Lieutenants that inhabit the Fathom Stones and defeat him.
We'll see.
And in doing so, you may face off.
I just don't want it to be retail-y. That's all.
The infamous
as long as they stick to that classic feel.
You know. And
but yeah, it's fine.
To get in range of the Baron, but beware both the boss and your teammates, because there are many a peril that may knock you off. In all honesty, this boss is lightly tuned, and there are some hidden power-ups below the water to help you return to the platform. Next off, you must face against Gamura.
What is retail? Retail is just like retail type of abilities. You get spells that come from retail. You get, you know, the stuff like they mentioned, the XP boost. If you are behind on the phases or whatever they're calling it. But they're obviously trying to make things different, right? Rogues can tank, locks can tank, shamans can tank, stuff like that. Hopefully there's no like insane borrowed power system. I want them to focus more on the loot still.
The fearsome turtle that's been swimming in the enchanted waters of the deeps for a long, long time. You know, exposure.
Hopefully professions are still super important.
Size, but most importantly, she's now protected by a magical barrier that protects her against almost any attack. Break through this barrier and start blasting for massive damage. Get your orange parse. You know, all this commotion will bring you to the attention of Lady Saraves, a powerful and reckless Naga sea witch who commands a legion of Black Fathom elite in Myrmidons. She is a formidable foe that will overwhelm you unless you find a way to turn her own spells against her and her minions.
Yeah, like I still want to auto attack. You know what I mean? Like I want melee to be my top damage still, shit like that.
Round out the prologue of Black Fathom Deeps, and in all three are available to fight in our demo in Hall D. Check it out. And that's not it. Witness the corruption of Gelihast and take on the march of the Void Murlocs. Break past Lorgus Jet's magical barriers and corrupted totems. Conquer your dreams as you challenge Twilight Lord Kelris. And good luck against the giant Void Hydra. Seriously, you're going to need it. And not to forget, there will be glittering prizes awaiting you, including...
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, more Shadow Resist. Why is everything Shadow Resist? Blizzard! Phantom Blade. Chance to hit blast all enemies in front of you with a pressurized water. Improves your hit chance by 1%. Chest piece, clan weave tunic. Okay, I mean, yeah, so the gear looks very classic-like. The stats look, yeah.
Now, telling you all this is great, but I think we'd rather just show you. So it is my pleasure to provide a quick sneak peek video of the raid, edited by the team itself, as though it was pulled straight from a community website in 2005. Please take a look.
Yeah, this is a Blizzard. This is a Zico agent here. I've always disliked water dungeons, so. But I like the thought behind it for sure. Yo, look at that shaman tank! Oh my god, barrier! Priest get barrier. Oh my god.
So that's it for today, guys. We're looking forward to. Oh, okay. That shouldn't be here. Okay. That should definitely. Okay. Sorry. We should have. Okay. Oops.
That was good.
That's it for today. On behalf of the Classic team,
Carries and Crips,
as
yeah.
I mentioned at the top, nothing that we do in WoW Classic would be possible without
Carries
all
and
of your support
that's really cool
and your
actually.
voice. Thank you so much for making the dream of WoW Classic and all the experiences we're working on a reality. We can't wait to see what else.
I'm
we have in
excited.
store for
That's
the future.
exciting.
We can't wait for you to
And it's
see.
so close. It's like in 24 days. I'm actually really excited.
So please stay tuned for Hearthstone. What's next coming up right after this, and we hope you.
That's really cool. Rock, can you link me the runes? I want to go through the runes and see what we're gonna be working with here, guys. That's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I don't think that's like what we wanted, guys. Right? I don't think it's what we wanted, but I don't think we mind it. I think if they do a good job with this, it can be good. It can be really good.